What up, guys? Here we are, back with another video. This is probably like my 27th take. Hopefully, I get this right. All right, quick update. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way right now. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been in school trying to get my CDLs so I can be more of an essential worker. We see what it looks like. Crypto went down. They say the stock market is inevitable. So, have me a backup plan going on just in case they start taxing internet or some crazy crap. Anyway, see the title of this video. I have no idea what the title is, but you see what it is. We're going to get into it. So, in my area, of course, it's hard for me to get to a game room. I'm going to have to drive hours out to get one so I can actually play and, you know, get some good reports in. You know what I mean? And come back with my videos. Of course, there is online. Of course, I have my favorite spot, but then other people have been reaching out saying, hey, try my online site. And they want me to give them my take on how they do business online. I just tell them from a customer standpoint, hey, if you change this, that, and this, I'm not really trying to tell you how you do your business, but if you're asking me how to grow it, I will give you my input. That's it. I haven't really been online. Friends of mine have told me about the glitches and all this other stuff. But we'll get to that. I'll probably do a small video explaining all that. But anyway, but here is it. It's talking about making this legal, or they making a bill that's coming into it. So let's watch this. Let's check this out right now. Oh, I got it set up here somewhere. There we go. All right, so the news in my area. Bill aimed to legalize adult game rooms is being introduced to. So this, I guess this happened past Tuesday, whatever the case. There's a date right there. Oh yeah, Happy Father's Day. If y'all seeing this right now, hopefully I can get this up today so it can be Happy Father's Day. So all you fathers, to all you godfathers, all you uncles that's like fathers, stepfathers, father-in-laws, even to the single parents that play both roles, to the mothers that's being the mother and the father, the care provider and the enforcer, and to the fathers that that play both roles, the care, nurturing, and the enforcer. So let's skip that out, and of course the aunties, the uncles, so on and so forth. Anyway, let's get into it.
On tap tonight at City Hall, a bill that would bring adult arcade gaming back to Jacksonville. It will be introduced to the City Council.
The city shut them down 3 years ago, calling them illegal gambling spots. News for Jackson reporter Ashley Harding is showing us live from outside City Hall. And Ashley, the councilman introducing the bill, says they've already come back, but they're operating underground.
All right, to that operating underground stuff. Yes, there's a couple of places acting underground. And it's because it's almost like it's not really a law. Y'all came up with like a little, I don't know what was the actual thing built that actually came to it to try to push them out to different cities, but it spread it. They go like, oh, this was the base of crime, blah, blah, blah. Yet because there was really no technically law, it was morally in the gray area, but let's be honest, cities was kind of upset that they wasn't taxing them the way they was, so they made them go through all these hoops to just open up a spot to have a game room. And oh my goodness, my buddy, he had a game room, and the stuff they made him do to even open up one properly was ridiculous. And to all y'all that own your own places that's watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. Put it down in the comments that all the hell you had to go through, which was ridiculous. But anyway, let's continue.
That's what Councilman Garrett Dennis told me over the phone yesterday. He says that they are being shut down and city resources are being used to do it, which of course is to the taxpayer. Now, again, his idea is to bring them back, but make sure they are heavily regulated. Councilman Garrett Dennis tells me adult gaming rooms are already back in Jacksonville, but many are operating illegally underground. He says there are literally hundreds.
My bill eliminate those, bring them above ground, regulate those with strict regulations.
Dennis says one of his main focuses is safety, and he knows many people simply
Uh
like
huh.
the idea of game rooms, but don't want to see the peripheral issues like crime and drug use return. If it passed, his bill would limit the number of adult game rooms in the city to 20. They would be subject to strict regulation as well. For instance, each machine would have to be certified from a certifying company. They would
Okay.
also have to fall into strict zoning codes and not be near places like churches and schools. Dennis
Okay.
also says the permit would give JSO broad access to go inside and check the locations. Code enforcement officers would also have unlimited access to make sure the machines meet standards.
But this is something.
Okay, hold up. I'm going to stop that right there. Let's go back to these codes again. Let's go back real quick.
You know,
Machines
Shut
need
up, dude. Okay, alright. Well, it won't stay big or whatever. So, you trying to tell me to have these machines, you need somebody that's certified. Last time I checked, if you're buying it from the company that actually make these, which is most people are really building the cabin, but still. But if they actually can set the code, and let's be real, most of these tables they set at certain limits, like a split, like 60-40, which you'll never see that. 70-30 is probably like the best you'll ever see. 80-20, 90-10, hell, 95-5. Let's be real. It keeps 95 and it get 5%. Like that. And then, of course, proper zoning. All right, here where I stay at, they're building more schools and churches in the most weirdest areas. It feel like it's on purpose. Okay? They shut down a bunch of schools a bunch of years back and start making people go to like certain schools in certain area. And now you have certain companies that own, I guess they own their own schools, you know what I mean? That can just build up anywhere. But you still got these empty places where schools used to be and no one ain't doing nothing with the building. And the building's perfectly fine. Just no one been keeping up with the upkeep. But you're still having the city go out there and cut the lawns and all that, still make it look pretty, and you're not using it. And then don't get me started with certain churches. There's churches that just pop up anywhere in the middle of malls and stuff like that. I have no issues with it. It's almost like they trying to cover a whole area so you wouldn't have to. So that's a problem with that one. Then JSO, aka police, pigs, 50s, one time, 20, 12, all of them. Okay, they get to walk in. No problem. You can have a seat for them inside and give them all the unlimited snacks and drinks they want. That's cool. So, and then you're talking about unlimited access for enforcers. Like, what are you looking for? I mean, that's just how I feel. If granted, if these all the same guidelines they got for like places like Best Bet or even Hard Rock, I'm fine with it. That means people have to step their game up just a tad. But come on, how are you gonna tax them? That's the real bottom line. So let's continue. Hold on,
standards.
but this is something that, as policymakers, we can't just stick our head in the sand at that it does exist. Anything that the city, with a coordinated effort from
Mm-hmm.
the fire marshal's office, the police department, they shut down 30 plus within the past month and a half.
30 plus in the past month.
And Dennis says he anticipates a vote on his bill coming up sometime in the next 6 weeks. But first, of course, we'll go
Six
through
weeks.
committee and also go through debate. The meeting tonight is scheduled for 5 p.m. right here at City Hall. Live downtown, Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.
All right, so back to that. Let's go back here. When they talking about,
Comcast Business Security Edge on the largest, fastest,
whoops,
reliable network with speeds up to 10 gigs to the most small businesses.
I'm not doing no endorsements for that right now. Anyway, all right, when this pulls back up, there's something I want to show. All right, cool. This news thing back up. Where's the bar? Oh, there it is. Let's get it up. All right, pause. God dang it. Anyway, All right, you see how this is? Some places was being scrutinized about the spacing, like in between different people or whatever, or from table to table. And then they talking about, and then the thing that's out right now. Oh my God, y'all sitting too close. You need to have one person on each end. It's fair spacing or whatever. I say, well, dang. They have the ones that can put up on the wall to space people out. That's not good enough. It almost seemed like they don't like it because they can't tax it legally. You know what? I'm at a rant. But anyway, tell me what you actually think about this. Let me know what you think. Should they bring it back? Should they not? Granted, yes, if they actually had more support, this would actually be a whole lot better. Like, if you want all the buildings that's going on that's not keeping this upkeep is basically just costing the city money, let the people be stationed there. Hell, put them at a strip mall that's basically dead. Put them at a strip mall that basically dead that has a police department, aka uh the that's don't violate the zoning laws or whatever, and have backing with the police and treat it like if it's a nightclub. Like, let's be honest, police just like to stand outside, let people have a good time, and leave. Do that. If you actually treat it like that, it should be okay. Now, of course, peoples, we have to do our part too. Let's be honest. Let's be real. We have to do our part too. But I ain't gonna get into that. This video is probably long as hell already. But yes, it's not just talking about fish game. It's talking about you people that like to play your little slots on the computer and all that stuff too. It's all of it. Wow, that's the one that you put your bills on top. But they say they worried about the crime coming back. That's partially on us peoples. But that's the reason why it's been a little bit difficult for me because traveling. But anyway, I'll probably do a part two to this. I'm gonna see, since this was so far back, I'll see if what was the results or whatever and make another video on it. But let me know what y'all think about legalizing this. All right, bringing this back to the forefront. Maybe this can open some doors. If it's structured right, put me on the council. If it's structured right, I'll make sure it's structured right. Sheesh. That's all I got to say. Anyway, put any comments down below. What do y'all actually think about this? And I'll see y'all in the next video, alright? Peace.